fantastic event. I just like to congratulate Community Action Partnership of Lake County, Illinois. They've done an awesome job in outreach to our community, helping people, saving lives. I've been honored to be one of the community partners with them on a lot of different activities here. I wish them well for another 50 years. The executive director, Mary Lockhart White, she is a go-getter. Her heart is with the community, as you can see, and we just would like to thank you on behalf of Employee Connections for all that you do for us here in the community in Lake County. Thank you.
Happy 50th anniversary, Community Action.
Happy anniversary, Community Action. 50 years, keep going.
And please keep helping our poor people in the United States. We need more help. Thank you.
All right, so I'm happy to be here. I'm Keith Turner. I'm happy to be here in celebration of 50-year anniversary of the Community Action Project. We do a phenomenal job in our community in supporting those who are in need, and often not just in need, but in very dire straits through emergency services and provisioning basic needs. So I want to congratulate CAP on a job well done in serving our community, and wish you best of luck and 50 more years of success.
Well, it's very nice to be here. I'm enjoying the celebration, and happy 50th anniversary, and may you have many more.
Happy anniversary!
Hi, I'm Bill McNeely of Community Action Partnership of Lake County Board Chair. I've been part of this board since '99, and I'm just thankful that the Lord has blessed us to serve our communities for 50 years. We're looking forward to what God is going to do in the future. The half has not been told. God bless.
I'd like to say happy 50th anniversary of the Lake County Community Action. This is a beautiful affair, and I'm so glad and honored to be here.
Happy 50th anniversary, CAP.
Happy anniversary, Community Action.
Or shall I say good evening or good night? I would like to thank you for attending our kickoff reception for celebrating our 50th year serving the community as Community Action. So let's hear it. Community Action! Thank you to the many individuals, community organizations, faith-based organizations, local, state, and federal government and corporations for the support that you have given to Community Action Partnership of Lake County to support those in need in the county. Again, the Board of Directors and staff, thank you. This year marks the 50th anniversary of President Lyndon Johnson's State of the Union address, where he declared unconditional war on poverty in America. This declaration was bold. Never before has a president declared war on a social ill. He intended not only to relieve the symptoms of poverty, but to cure and prevent it. Many social programs came to relieve the symptoms of poverty, but to cure it. Many social programs came from the war on poverty. Head Start, Job Corps, VISTA, and Community Action. Community action agencies address the root causes of poverty and equip low-income citizens with tools and opportunities to become self-sufficient. In his State of the Union speech, Johnson said, "Very often, a lack of jobs and money is not the cause of poverty, but the symptom. The cause may lie deeper in our failure to give our citizens a fair chance to develop their own capacity, in a lack of education and training, in a lack of medical care and housing, in a lack of decent communities in which to live and bring up their children. The war has not been won. The battles are getting tougher every day. Community action agencies have been on the front line of the war on poverty, helping people and changing lives. Without these present efforts, more people would certainly be in poverty. In Illinois, 1 in 6 people live at or below the poverty line. Too many of our citizens are living dangerously close to poverty. This could be your neighbor. This could be your grandparent or your child's classmate. For a family of 4, the poverty line is an income of $23,550 per year. This barely covers basic family needs. Many Americans are paycheck or major illness away from poverty. The disparity between the wealthiest and the poorest Americans is greater than it was in the 1960s, and without intervention, the gap will only get bigger. So, what do we do 50 years later? How do we address the paradox of poverty in the midst of plenty? First, we start talking about poverty. We acknowledge its existence so that we can address it effectively. Second, it is time for bold action from policymakers such as Johnson's actions 50 years ago. It is not acceptable to retreat from the front lines of this effort, nor is it acceptable to balance our budgets on the backs of poor people. We need a brazen surge to relaunch the war on poverty. We need legislative initiatives that will raise the minimum wage to a livable wage, make the income tax truly progressive, make the Full Employment Act more than just a promise, and provide universal single-payer health care and free quality education through advanced degrees, among other things. Only then can we truly provide the poor and the working poor with the tools they need to climb into the middle class. We should, however, heed Johnson's warning that it will not be a short or easy struggle. No single weapon or strategy will suffice, but we shall not rest. We shall not rest until that war is won. The richest nation on earth can afford to win it. We can't afford to lose it. Community Action of Lake County remains here to tell the story to those who can't speak for themselves. We are here to fulfill the promise of community action. Community action changes people's lives, embodies the spirit of hope, improves communities, and make America a better place to live. We care about the entire community, and we are dedicated to helping people help themselves and each other. Helping people, changing lives. Help the needy and poverty. Community action! Thank you. I'd like to introduce Mr. Bill McNeely, if he is still present, our board chair. And after that, we will recognize our visitors, and Ms. Ward Hayes will come up and recognize our sponsors. Thank you, Mr. McNeely.
Well, thank you, Mary. Amen. You know, my soul was thirsting for an inspiring word, amen. And so all of your First Lady attributes came out. But tonight, you know, the Lord was dealing with me about, some of you all remember 106 downtown Waukegan, and that dilapidated building, and I'm like, wow, God, this is a long way from 106 Sheridan Road. And I'm just happy and just elated that we have been able to serve for 50 long years. That's a blessing, and it's a milestone. And so as I heard Mary talking about poverty and, you know, where the poverty lines are, you know, I agree, yeah, that, you know, 23,000, yeah, you're in poverty, but you know what? I was thinking there's a lot of millionaires in poverty because of cash flow. You know, poverty is lack, and lack can exist on any level. And so, you know, I'm thinking now, though, a deeper revelation is falling on America because GM is experiencing poverty. Ford Motor Company is experiencing poverty. The state of Illinois, California, they're all experiencing poverty. And I'm glad that we haven't given up the fight, because the fact that we are here, and I have a heart of thanksgiving, and I look at where we have come from. God has brought us a mighty long ways. And we're, you know, and I look at the some of the challenges that this agency has had that might have even seemed insurmountable. I'm just thankful tonight that we have the mind and haven't given up fighting the fight of poverty. I don't think the fight is over, but one thing I'm glad about and I'm thankful about, that America as a whole have a deeper revelation of poverty now. Because not only does poverty need to be eradicated, but it needs to be eradicated on a much broader level now. Because, you know, even the people on the top, what we consider being on the top, are feeling it. And poverty is ugly. It's unforgiving. Poverty will kill you. I think poverty is a curse. And so I'm honored, and it's a great privilege. I thank God for such a great board of directors. Let's give our board of directors a hand. People that love people and helping people and changing lives. It's a blessing, because our board, we're not a paid board, but we are a board that are committed to serving and implementing and executing change. So I want to applaud our executive director tonight, because she's really one tough cookie. Don't let that cute face fool you. And man, she's a warrior, and I have just a tremendous amount of respect for her when I look at the challenges we had, even staying in this building and getting financing for it. But so tonight, I want to give all glory and honor and praise to God, because truly, He has been good, amen? He has kept us, He has sustained us, and what I'm just exceedingly grateful about is that He has given us a vision to help others. And the Bible that I read, that it reads and says, where there is no vision, the people perish. But I'm glad that God has chosen us, He's chosen you. You wouldn't be here on this snowy night to bring about change to others, because it's not just enough for us to have a turkey on the table, but poverty won't be destroyed until everybody have provision, and we still have much work to do. And it's an honor to be here, and it's an honor to serve as board president of Lake County Community Action Partnership.
Hi, we're here at our 50th anniversary of Community Action Partnership of Lake County and Head Start. And I have here with me Artist Gadsby, who was one of the first Head Start children in 1964, and would love for you to tell us your story.
Well, basically, my story begins 50 years ago in the city of Gary. I was the sixth of 7 children. My father and mother were transplants from rural Tennessee, where they were sons and daughters of sharecroppers. My father and mother, after World War II, moved to the north in search of a better life. My father found employment at United States Steel, Gary Works, where he was just basically a day laborer. My mom and dad, between the two of them, didn't have enough formal education to actually garner a high school diploma between the two of them. But they were good, decent, hard-working folks. During 1964 and 65, the steel workers were on strike throughout the nation. United States Steel, Gary Works, was sadly affected by that. So we were sunk down to an extreme poverty level, to the point where we were on assistance. My family survived off the Army surplus food, the bacon in scraps, powdered milk, powdered eggs, peanut butter, and a can. In 1965, the summer of '65, the 8-week program of the Head Start program came about.
Through a summer food and feeding program?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
My oldest sister, who eventually, she went to high school at Roosevelt, she graduated from Roosevelt, she eventually graduated from Purdue and became a head surgical nurse in Saginaw General Hospital. She convinced my mom and dad to enroll me in the Head Start program. One of the things that was good for me was they focused on literacy, and so during the lunchtime, what they would do would, if you ate all your fruits and vegetables every day, on Friday, they would give you a book, a small book, a beginning book to learn to read. And so my sister was able to inspire me to read by making a big deal out of it. Every night she would read me a book from that 8-week library. And so basically what it did was that positively impact my educational experience.
Wow.
So from Head Start, I went on to, we moved to Waukegan, and life got a little better for the family, but I was able to graduate from high school, graduate from college, obtain a master's degree in criminal social justice. I became a Waukegan police officer. I ascended to the rank of chief of police. I was only the second black chief of police that the city of Waukegan's ever had. I was the first and only graduate from the FBI Academy in Quantico, Virginia. I was Lake County's first black coroner. I was recently elected Waukegan's first city clerk position. I say that not to brag, but I say that to say that I would encourage every person who watches this video to come in and look at the faces of those Head Start children to see the hope and the potential that those children have, that we as a community need to keep the Lake County Head Start program, the CAP Head Start program, alive and well in Lake County. You never know the potential that we can lose by not having the Head Start program.
Wow, talk about a story. That is excellent. We talk about from homeless to Harvard. Let's talk about from Mississippi to the courts. Okay, so that is really, thank you so much for sharing that story.
Thank you so much, and thank you for what you do.
Oh, thank you. All right. Again, we're here celebrating our 50th year of community action, helping people, changing lives, helping the needy to end poverty. Thank you.
My name is Miss Mozella Jackson. I'm an RSVP volunteer, and I wish CAP many more of the 50th year, and I wish them many more.
Okay, on behalf of the City of North Chicago and being one of the members here of CAP, I want to wish the CAP people and Mary Lockhart a happy 50th anniversary, and hopefully very many more. Or if it really would really be a great thing if CAP wasn't anymore, because that means that there wouldn't be the needy that we're out there, supporting. So, but until that time, let's continue to be out there for the people and make sure that they have what they need to continue their lives. Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Happy 50th anniversary to Community Action. My name is Tandra Hudson, and I am the property manager for Community Action. I've been with Community Action for 2 years, and this was a great experience, and I'm really happy that everyone came out to support us. Thank you, and have a great night.
Happy anniversary, CAP.
Happy anniversary, Community Action. Yay! 50 years, that's wonderful. So proud to be part of this. I'm so happy, and I hope it keeps going for another 50 years. Thank you.
I just want to say happy 50th anniversary on behalf of State Representative Rita Mayfield's office. My name is Doug Harrington. This is my girl Tina. I just want to say happy 50th anniversary. God bless you and everything that you do.
Helping people, changing lives. Helping people, changing lives.
Lake County Community
Happy
Action
anniversary, CAP, 50 years. Yay!
Yay! Woo!